Hi, welcome back. In this class, we'll see a couple of more operations on data frames. Uh, Let us start with multi-level indexes in data frames. Let me copy some code instead of for typing. I'll just let me copy this. I'll explain the code. Here we are creating two levels of indexes, index 1 and index 2. And we saw already this construct by using this string, the string method split, we can create a list object, index 1 and index 2, the two indexes, two levels. And similarly, the column names are C1, C2, C3, 4, and all of that. That is one level. The second level is column 1, column 2, and up to 5. All right, these are the indexes and columns. By using the split method, we are just creating four list objects. Then we are creating data values. X is an empty list, and using rand int, we are creating a list of 30 numbers, random numbers between 1 and 100. Then finally we are converting the list object into an array by using np array, and we are passing that list. So we get a, once we got a x as an array object, we are reshaping it to 6 by 5 array. And let us see what is x now. So that is our list object with 30 values and 6 rows and 5 columns. Now let us create the data frame. I'll say df11 equal to, I'll say data frame. I'll pass x. X is all the value. All is a matrix of 30 values, and I'll say index equal to, this is a multi-level index, so I have to pass two list objects, so ind1 and ind2. It's a list with the two items, ind1 and ind2. And then let us pass the columns. Columns also the two levels, calls 1 and calls 2. All right, we're passing the two levels of columns and two levels of indexes. And let us see what we get. If I print df11, this is what we get. See, it is a data frame with two levels of indexes. This is the first level and this is the second level. This is what exactly we created. This is all A's, and when it is repeated, it is just showing as 1. And similarly, column 1 and column 2 has two columns, and column 3 has two columns. Okay, let us do some data selections on this. If I say df11 and if I pass, let us say column 2, see, let us what we get. I get a column. It has, because it has two columns, two second level columns, so this is the output. All right, and also I can say, I can give multiple, of course I have to give as a list. When you are giving multiple values, you have to say, you have to pass it as a list. I say give me C1s and also give me C3s. All right, let us see what I get. df11, so that we got C1s and C3. C3 has two sublevels, C4 and C5. So, and it is giving all the rows. All right, that's how to access data from some multi-level data frames. Next, let us move on to our final topic. Let us get data from a website, and we'll get the same data, Apple stock prices, and let us work on that. There's a method called get data Yahoo. From Pandas has given a method called let me copy this. Before this, we have to import some more. I have to say, I'm saying import pandas io.data as pdweb, and also I'm importing date and time as dt. All right, and let me copy this. All right, this one, what we're doing here is this is a function or method get underscore data underscore Yahoo. This is given by, it is part of Pandas. This is what pandas.io.data, that is from where we got this pdweb. This is just an alias, as pdweb is an alias for this, and to that we are passing the stock name, that is Apple, and start and end time dates. Start is I'm saying 25 January 1st 2015 and up to September 30th, and I'm asking for adjusted close. Okay, let us see what I get. If I say prices, I'll say head. The prices will be a data frame. It will give out a data frame with all the data. If I just see the head, so here is the Apple data. So this is just the first 5 rows in that the prices data frame. All right. Also we can see the tail. I can say prices. In the last class, I think we got the data from a clipboard. Now we are calling pandas function to get the data from a web, right? I'll say prices dot tail. It will give the tail, the last rows. Okay. Let us plot this. Pandas also has the plotting mechanism. I'll say on the data frame itself, we can call this method. I say prices dot plot, and before that we have to say percentage sign mat plot lib inline. All right, and if you execute this one, we get the plot as a graph, the prices about the closing prices. All right, this is starting with the January 15th and up to September, end of September. So all the values in the data frame are plotted here by using this the plot method. So that's how to plot. Also we can add some more let us add, let me copy this. Let me copy this. Okay, I'll add one more one more symbol. I'll say let us get Netflix. We can compare using this by passing multiple symbols. We can let us say prices 2. I'll say prices 2. If we execute this one, we got Apple stock prices and also Netflix stock prices. And let us plot this. And if I execute this one, I have to say plot 2, prices 2, So we get both Netflix is in green and blue is in Apple. So you can compare how the stock prices are moving compared to each other. So I just want to show some taste of this plotting method on Pandas. I think we covered a lot in data frames and also in series. We'll stop here and we'll move on to the next topic. Okay, thanks.